so glad you are here today. Having church with you is the best part of the week. We have so much fun planned for you today. Speaking of fun, who's ready to play a game? This game is called Spot the Difference. Here's how you play. When I say go, we will put a picture on the screen. You have 20 seconds to spot each difference. Are y'all ready? Let's start the game. In 3, 2, 1, go. You guys did great. Let's get started with our memory verse.
Hey everyone, today's verse is found in Proverbs 10:9. Anyone who lives without blame walks safely, but anyone who takes a crooked path will get caught. Proverbs 10:9. Now let's say it all together. Anyone who lives without blame walks safely, but anyone who takes a crooked path will get caught. Proverbs 10:9. Great job, guys. I'll see you later.
You guys are awesome. Now let's all stand on our feet and worship God together.
There in the valley, I have all that I need. When fear is surrounding, your love guarding me. Goodness and mercy have never forsaken me. Oh, you've gone before me, you've scattered my enemies. I'll rest in the hope of your promise. You are good and your love, it will never change. No, you never change. I am found in the midst of your presence, where your grace will pursue me for all my days. For all my days. Covered by your shadow, in your arms I am free. Won't worry about tomorrow, your light is leading me. Goodness and mercy have never forsaken me. grip on me. I won't fear the night. You have brought me life. By your blood I am redeemed. Because of who you are, because of what you've done, death has lost its grip on me. I won't fear the night. You have brought me life. By your blood I am redeemed. I will rest in the hope of your promise. You are good and your love, it will never change. No, you never change. I am found in the midst of your presence, where your grace will pursue me for all my days. For all my days. Oh yeah, for all my days. Before the day I took a breath, you had a plan for my every step. You promised to always be by my side. I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you. I wanna be honest and true, and do what's right the way you do. You're teaching me to take a stand and live for you. Cause I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you. Even in the moments I feel alone, I know I can. Trust that you're working and holding my world in your hands. Even in the moments I feel alone, I know I can. Trust that you're working and holding my world in your hands. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the life. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through. Jesus, I will trust you.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God, and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 8.
Horatio liked to keep track of things in his head. 5 kinds of cereal in the cabinet. 17 braids on his sister Nala's head. 2 voicemail messages left on his parents' landline phone.
Seriously, Mom? You are so stuck in the 1990s.
Horatio was especially good at keeping track of things that went wrong.
Number 1, we're out of chocolate frosted sugar bomb cereal.
Horatio's mother did not always appreciate his lists.
I did not buy that. Your dad bought that.
Number 2, it is freezing in here.
Put on a sweater.
Number 3, Miss Watson is making us do a group project and they are the worst because everyone else drags me down.
Horatio, can you please focus on something positive for once?
Just keeping it real.
Oh, I know about positive stuff. Miss Christie told us.
Horatio's little sister Nala began rummaging around in the stacks of random paper on the counter.
There is nothing positive about this morning, and I'm positive about that.
Nala pulled out a scribbled-on handout and waved it triumphantly.
Philippians 4:8.
Do not read me a coloring sheet.
Finally, my brothers and sisters, always think about what is true. Think about what is noble, right, and pure.
Mom, make her stop bugging me.
No, this is good.
Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect. If anything is excellent or worthy of praise, think about those kinds of things.
Horatio just glared and checked out the lunch that Mom had packed.
Is this strawberry jam in my sandwich? You know I only eat apricot jam.
Over the next 2 hours, Horatio counted dozens of annoying things.
Number 1, this bus stinks like dirty socks stuffed with Cheetos. Number 2, the classroom door needs some WD-40. Number 3, Miss Watson is wearing yellow, and I hate yellow. Number 4, this pencil is making a giant callus on my finger. Number 5, group projects are still the worst. Number 6, it's way too hot over here.
And to make matters worse, Miss Watson had put Tish James in charge of the group. Ugh.
So, we get to do a report on Cape Hatteras Lighthouse. I'll write the history, and Jordan, you can paint a picture, and Horatio, you research stuff about the land and animals around it.
Number 7, Tish is super bossy.
Oh, and here's a picture of the lighthouse.
Tish held up a glossy photograph and Horatio opened his mouth, ready to complain about how boring lighthouses were. But he couldn't do it. Hatteras Lighthouse, spiraling into the sunset sky, was breathtaking. He could picture walking the beach and waves crashing as the warm light glowed overhead. And Horatio couldn't help hearing an echo of his little sister's voice.
Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect.
There it was, right in front of his face. Horatio found brand new thoughts forming in his brain.
Hey, that looks really cool. That's amazing.
It was as if a switch had flipped in Horatio's head. After seeing one good thing, he started to see more. Jordan had brought in some paintings he had done.
Number 1, Jordan, you are a really great artist.
Miss Watson helped Horatio solve some tough fractions by drawing a funny sketch.
Number 2, Miss Watson is a super creative teacher.
Mom had packed homemade cookies in Horatio's lunch.
Number 3, my mom makes the best chocolate chip cookies on the planet. Who wants to share?
By the time Horatio got off the school bus,
Number 4, Mr. Rob drove us right up to our house because of the rain.
he was actually smiling. Mom met them at the door.
Hey kids, how was school?
At that moment, Nala shook out her wet umbrella all over Horatio. And for a moment, Horatio frowned. Nala braced herself.
Sorry.
Number 5, I have a closet full of dry clothes upstairs.
Nala's eyebrows shot way up.
What happened to you?
Nothing. I just realized I've got some pretty great things to focus on.
So your day went okay?
Number 6, it was positively awesome.
Horatio beamed and ran upstairs to change his wet shirt. He had a lot of brand new lists to make up in his head.
Wow, how amazing is that? God has planned for our lives that can help us stay focused on what matters most. If we set our minds on what's good, right, and true, then we can choose to live with integrity. That's something you can do every day. You can make the wise choice. You can choose to think on purpose about what's true and what's good. You can choose to pay attention to what God is doing in your life, in the good times and the bad times too. And remember, focus on what is true. I want y'all to say that again with me. Focus on what is true. Well, we love you, and we'll see you next week. Bye!